is what we call
hater shit.
There is no better term.
You know me. If you know me, you know me. If you know, you know. You know, so.
So I keep wondering, like, are there writers for my life story? Because I wrote my story, and this is not how it goes.
Oh, but you don't write your story. God writes your story. Sure. You go ahead and write your own story. See how that plays out.
At all, in any way. So someone else writing over me or trumping my writing, because you guys suck. This is the worst ever.
You better shut up. You're talking about God. You're not learning from your mistakes, so it's going to be repeated. You need to watch your mouth. You need soap in your mouth. Has your mama ever put soap in your mouth? Or hot sauce? That's what you need. Xavier, as much as I can't stand you, start washing her mouth out.
Please. Enough of this.
Enough
God.
of this.
What?
Stop saying the Lord's name in vain. Oh, I've been to church for 18 Sundays in a row. Yeah. Suck my asshole. I cannot stand you.
The heck?
What the
Court
heck?
was today. I'm not allowed to tell you what happened. Pretty much the same shit that's happened the last 6 times.
How about just don't even tell us court was today? Or how about tell us everything so maybe one day you will be fucking violated and you will get fucking in trouble for it.
I've gone. Super annoying, super unjustified. I'm waiting to be vindicated. This is just absolutely ridiculous, you know? It's ridiculous. I want to get on here and be like, oh my God, you guys, finally, shit is making sense again. Unfortunately, not today.
Oh, you think you're cute while you're pumping? What are you on the train? What's today? I guess she has a visit. Unless she messed that up. Stop. Her hair looks different. Stop using the Lord's name in vain and then saying like, oh, I pray all the time and I go to church all the time. Like, if you actually had a relationship with God and you even like knew God or respected God, you would not use his name in vain. That irritates me so much. And I know I use words that people don't like, and I try not to use them on here because they're very controversial nowadays. You know, back in my day, it was different, but now people get their feelings hurt. But I'm sorry, but using the Lord's name in vain, that's just something you do not do. Oh, she took a picture of Xavier. Y'all gross me out. Breast milk for my son, 9:35 a.m. Why is he on the table, though?
What's up, you guys? So today is August 9th. We were, as you all know, at the shelter called Tremont or Selena the Traveler.
Ooh, looking rough.
We were promised that we would be there for approximately 6 months and then moved into a townhome or apartment of our own. At the 4.5-month mark, that changed, and we were told that we would need to, quote, self-resolve.
Bye, bitch.
2 weeks of being literally on the sidewalk again, and having no real way to explain this to my friends and family, or to myself for that matter. We finally get accepted into some additional shelter service on the north side. This is obscene. I don't understand how this is legal.
You got help.
With regards to my children, everything with regards to the legality of this has already gone through and been put on a court order.
Are you in front
So
of
I was
someone's
named
house?
the primary custodial parent, but no one is following the court orders. So I'm doing my best to literally run around the area as I've been for the last 5 years, dropping off food to my children, groceries once a month, or ordering it through Amazon or another delivery service. It's just been incredibly stressful, predatory, and exhausting. Xavier's father did order him a new phone, so we're here now to pick it up. His phone was stolen from literally off of his bicycle seat
Oh,
while
shut
we
up.
slept right
the
after
fuck
the Tremont Hotel, which is
Why?
a homeless shelter that was being called and referenced as Selena the Traveler. They said they were closing down 100 East Chestnut and literally just put us outside with nowhere to go, and someone stole Xavier's phone.
Yeah.
I have been compliant with
Sure.
every single court-ordered action. I continue to be in compliance with every ordered action. So there has never, ever been any drug found in my system that's illegal for use. I have not been prescribed or medicated anything. I have stayed in constant contact
Wait, what?
with. I continue to be in compliance with every ordered action. So there has never, ever been any drug found in my system that's illegal for use. I have not been prescribed or medicated anything. I have stayed in constant contact with all of my children, with the various caseworkers for my own journey, which for whatever reason someone decided that it was humane, legal, moral, or ethical to force me to take substance abuse classes. I've never been addicted to anything in my entire life, ever. They also think that it's needed for me to take individual weekly therapy, which I have been in compliance with.
Girl, you
On
need
top of that, we go to multiple other offices for my son, the 6-month-old Weston. Still, we have no answers, no direct communication from any government party, authority, local or otherwise. And when I bring this up in court, I'm literally hushed, and I want it on transcript. So I keep on talking even when they tell me to hush, because I know that my rights have been violated. I found a letter that I wrote to myself when I was younger, and ironically, Abraham, one of the counselors for task, asked us to write a letter to our future self from our past self to who we are today. And the letters were similar. Advocate for yourself, never settle, never let them say you are someone who you are not. Advocate for yourself, be your own biggest advocate. So something about the past and the future tell me that there is a reason for me to continue sharing truth, even though I am being hushed. I trust in God overall, and I know that when the time, for me to be quiet comes, God will silence me.
Really?
Until then, this is continuing to go on. This is real, and I need to know why there's been no direct communication and what steps are being taken to correct this and restore my life and the lives around me that have been affected adversely as a result. So today is August 9th. We are heading out to the north side to do some errands. I have a couple of stores to stop at. I did send food to one of my children, and I'll be doing so for the other two, hopefully later on today once I can get their preferences. But this is just unacceptable. I have 4 minor children.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
My name is Heather Gillespie. I'm a mother. I should not be being used this way.
The story, oh gosh, it's gonna be a show. The Story of Our Lives by Heather G. Bitch! If you don't get the fuck out of here, get the fuck out of here. You're annoying. Or put it, why don't you do it the G-E-E-E?
I thought we were going to Starbucks.
We are.
Turn around because I need to...
Turn around because you need to what? 7 children and their mothers in under a mile. What?
I think it stopped.
8.
Oh, she's counting the kids that she sees on the side. Oh, my heart. I could not. You better not. I couldn't. Y'all heard me talk about last time I seen that shit around here. That one. No, I cannot. Heather's feeling herself. She's feeling herself.
Everyone wants control over the situation, and no one's willing to do what needs to be done to have that control.
What? Good job, Heather. You want control of the situation, but you won't do nothing to take control of the situation. Look at you. Damn, if only you had a mirror.
Everyone wants control over the situation, and no one's willing to do what needs to be done to have that control.
Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom.
I've said this a million times. There's a clear model. If you look at the New Salvation Army buildings or Shield of Hope, they have one room with a bathroom inside. Every family should go inside. 6 to 9 months for processing these people and finding them a sufficient homestead, whether that's an apartment, a house, a townhouse, whether that's a move back to a different country, whether that's a move to a different state, whether that's a move to a different city. I don't understand why myself, look at my personal situation. I mean, let's not even go there for purposes of this conversation.
Yeah, because, you know, it's your fucking fault.
Situation. I mean, let's not even go there for purposes of this conversation because it's so corrupt. But these people are sitting outside when we have the resources to make a solution. So that means they're outside for a different reason.
Temp housing, evaluate and assess, assign. So simple. What? I've never seen this at the... Stop tagging people. They don't want to be tagged by you. Is this one of those things where they be jumping? I'm good. Then you got people like staring at you and shit. That's like the whenever you get the massages in the middle of the mall. Like, I've never understood. I'm like, how the fuck can they relax and have a massage with all these people walking by and looking at them? I couldn't even sit in one of the massage chairs because it's just awkward. But I ain't hating. One day I'll be one of them people and I'm not gonna give a fuck who's watching me. Sorry for my language.
Where am I? Coles.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. I was just about to say that. That's where I was at today. I fucking swear. That would be so cool. Like, what if she was, like, from Florida? You know? That would be so funny if I, like, accidentally bumped into her. What a collab. I know, right? I just saw that. What a collab. What a collab that would be. Girl. What was you doing at Kohl's? I was doing school shopping. It was so stressful. Oh my gosh, was it stressful. I don't know. That's crazy. I wonder if she took anything. That's sad whenever people have to always question if Heather stole something out of a store.
Where am I? Kohl's and Sephora.
We have a Sephora too in our Kohl's. Little like, what were you doing there? Just like window shopping? Catching some AC? Anyways, oh, we're at the Whole Foods Marketplace now. Okay, 6:07 p.m. This is upsetting for them. Imagine how I feel. Imagine how I feel with these bags and this food over here. Probably not hungry. Oh, goodness. Well, put your AirPods in.
Today is August.
It's just August. We in August.
August 10th. Xavier's birthday is tomorrow. My daughter's birthday is in 2 weeks. happy birthday to Xavier and my daughter, preemptively. Hold on, you guys. I'm connected to my
Hey, girl, how many you got?
backup device. I need to connect to my iPhone.
Excuse
Wi-Fi
us.
here. It's free.
That's great.
She's like, I'd like to say happy birthday to Xavier and my daughter, but then she's gonna be an asshole to him.
There's Wi-Fi here. It's free.
That's great.
Asshole. He said there's Wi-Fi here and it's free. It's great.
Disconnect. So super dramatic morning, you guys. Hold on, let me. Fantastic. So we are back. How are you guys doing today? Hi, you guys. Good morning. We're at the Lincoln Park Conservatory doing some killers. I don't know what's going on in Chicago the last few days. It's been packed with people. Like everywhere we go, there are people. And like usually spots where there's not that many people, it's so weird. I am going to do some killers this morning. I've been sharing with you guys that I, during my pregnancy, gained a lot of weight, probably like 60 pounds, maybe 70. Nothing new. I have 4 children. One of them is 18. The other one is, will be 18. The other one is 16. And the third is 10, about to be 11. And the baby will be, he just turned 6 months old. So, before I had Weston, I was weighing in at like 123, 133 pounds as my lowest, and my highest was like 140 or 150 on average. So I ranged between 125 and 150. And that was depending on a lot. Was I lifting heavy weights in the gym? How was I eating? How was I sleeping? But for about a good 4 or 5 years, that was where I was. From about 18 months after my younger daughter, Alexis, was born, all the way until I got pregnant with Weston, I was always between 125 and 140. Right now, I put myself approximately 165 or 170. And I am very eager to get back into my pre-pregnancy shape and size and clothing size. I refuse to buy like jeans or clothes or even try on for any
you just
size
got some new
over
clothes.
Like a 6. I've tried on 8s
All black errands.
that were given to me for free through donation, and they fit right now. So I really want to get back to my happy size where I feel healthy and light and like I can move freely, and that is definitely going to be a size 4 to 6. 4 in dress, 6 in pants, usually long. That's my target. That's my happy, healthy weight. And I'm 5'9" for perspective. I do have a background in healthcare as well as fitness. And I have done private personal training. And I've also worked for Export and LA Fitness. So besides that, I've done ISSA, NCCPT, and NASM. For training for fitness, and I've completed all of those courses and tested out of ISSA as well as NCCPT, never NASM. So I have a lot of knowledge and I know what works. For me as a weightlifter who's not currently in the gym, I do a lot of really high amounts of cardio. So I'm doing approximately 60 miles of bicycling or walking or, some other sort of intensive cardio or low impact cardio, depending on the day. Just something that gets my heart rate into a zone of 2. That's the ideal heart rate for maximum fat.
Why are they like so far away? It's like it's always like that. It's like she's like, you need to stay this far away from me, okay? I don't want you on camera. I don't want you by me. Don't even walk by me.
burning while not burning away your muscle is heart rate zone 2. So the best way to go about this, and I've done this before, I was my own personal trainer for a good year. I had a private personal trainer for about 6 weeks after my daughter was born, and then I hired a prep coach for MPC who helped me with my nutrition and my dieting, and then I kind of took it from there. And I did fantastic on my own, and that's when I decided to be a personal trainer. So besides my healthcare background, I also have fitness and personal training. And so I'm doing this myself, and I'm excited to share my journey. Like I said, I'm still breastfeeding, and I'm 6 months postpartum. So I'm not putting myself on the extreme diet regimen that I put myself on when I was trying to prep or entering a prep season for the NPC. I'm not doing that. I'm eating what I can. I'm in a situation of homelessness right now where we're living in a shelter, and praying to God that we find some sort of employment sooner than later. It's terrible. I would not wish this situation on anyone.
Yeah, okay, so just quietly go pray to God. Leave everyone else out of it.
I think that no one should be permitted or forced to live in
What
this.
is Xavier doing? I just looked down and he's in the field. He's like a kid, I swear. Oh, I can't stand him, but he's so stupid he makes me laugh.
Of setting. It's incredibly oppressive, very abusive, incredibly dramatic. The people there seem to spend their time doing a lot of gossip.
I'm sorry, I'm not even listening to Heather. Would it be so funny if Xavier had his own phone and he's like, well, fine, I'll just do my own live over here then? Heather would be so livid if she fucking found out Xavier went live. Oh my gosh. Went live, let alone. And then went live while she was live. Oh, how dare he. She would physically do some damage to him.
Gossiping about each other and worrying and living in stress. It's just not a good environment for anyone. And I believe that the model should be, when a person is homeless, the first thing they should do is go to the ER, because housing is health care. From the ER, they should be assessed for one of numerous things. Do they have a drug problem that led to their homelessness?
Oh my God,
Do they have a mental health problem that led to their homelessness? Do they have a domestic abuse problem that led to their homelessness? Do they have a poverty problem that led to their homelessness? Or none of the above? Sooner than later. It's terrible. I would not wish this situation on anyone. I think that no one should be permitted or forced to live in this sort of setting. It's incredibly oppressive, very abusive, incredibly dramatic. The people there seem to spend their time doing a lot of gossiping about each other and worrying and living in stress.
You are doing the exact same fucking thing. Literally, you are doing the exact same thing.
It's just not a good environment for anyone. And I believe that the model should be, when a person is homeless, the first thing they should do is go to the ER, because housing is health care. From the ER, they should be assessed for one of numerous things. Do they have a drug problem that led to their homelessness? Do they have a mental health problem that led to their homelessness? Do they have a domestic abuse problem that led to their homelessness? Do they have a poverty problem that led to their homelessness? Or none of the above? You put people into one of those 5 categories, and then once you put people into those categories, you can better assess their individual needs and assess the situation, and then assign them a living situation that will help them with whatever is keeping them homeless. So to be honest with you guys, the fact that I'm no genius and I've been able to figure this out and kind of solve this, it makes me feel as though people kind of want, to keep homelessness as an issue. When it doesn't need to be. We have solutions. We have 2024 has things like Airbnb, has things like Hotel Tonight, has things like Priceline, and they can go through and Rolodex every flight that exists, every apartment that exists for rent, every hotel that exists for rent, every Airbnb that exists for rent, and put them in a CRM based system where people can match themselves to a living situation. Now, if we take out the point of concern being enough money, we should be able to do the same thing with beds for the homeless. We should be able to have an Airbnb system.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But what is Xavier doing? I feel like he's like yelling at someone, or he's talking to someone, but he's like talking to himself. What is he doing with his hands? He keeps like, what is he doing? Is he like trying to say hey to the dogs?
That tells you where there is a bed, when it's available, for whom, what area, and what specialty. Meaning, is this for someone who's detoxing from drugs or alcohol? Is this for someone who's just poor, etc., and so forth? And the fact that we don't do that literally leads me to believe that there is some other reason, probably and possibly nefarious, to keep people in this current state of oppression where they have to be homeless. It's bad for everyone. It is not good. It is not positive. There's nothing about it. When we go in there, it's a lot of, as I said, if you're an empath and you can pick up on energy and vibes and you can feel what's going on, it's really, really difficult to be in that situation and keep your vibe elevated, because it starts to weigh on you, the collective vibe. Like, I can walk in there and be like, oh my God, this is such bullshit. They canceled the visit with my son. My daughter hasn't picked up.
That's what you do as well. Like, Heather, what in the world? Like, carry a mirror. Like, remember back in the day we had those, what are they called? What were they called? The powder. It wasn't foundation, but it was like the powder with the case, and you could like put it in your back pocket and then you open it. What was it called, y'all? And then there was like a little sponge, and you put the powder and you looked in the mirror and you put it on your face. There was this one girl, she was like so obsessed with herself. And one time we counted, and it was like at least 30 something times in one class. Not in one day, just in one period class. It was like 30 something times she kept looking in that damn compact mirror.
The phone, I'm so upset. Now, when you have that 35 times in one small space, imagine the energy levels. We all have like one thing that's upsetting us, and we don't have one thing. We have like 30 things, 50 things, 100 things.
We all do.
So when we all have that one thing, and then we say that one thing, and then we try to get our vibration back up after like sharing or leaning on each other, or even being quiet, but just carrying that energy, you could feel that frequency. All of that stress, that blocks us. It blocks energy from passing through us, and it's very difficult, to manage in a small, condensed space. We turn to God, we tell God about our problems, we pray for assistance, and we do all of these things, but at the end of the day, energy is real. It's a part of physics.
Not liking how you say you pray for assistance. I mean, yes, obviously God wants us to ask him for help. But we also have to help ourselves. The fucking energy shit. Did you just say energy and physics? Like, do you not understand? Like, you're just like, I cannot even. Like, girl.
You can hear and feel sound. That's true. You can hear and feel sound. Have you guys ever been standing next to like a cymbal that crashes?
Oh my gosh, Heather,
you
yes,
can feel
come
the
on.
vibration of that energy. So that's the same way that energy works. And in order for us to exist in spaces and cohabitate in spaces where we are able to be happy and healthy, we need to isolate from each other. And what I mean mostly by that is we need to be able to walk away from that bad energy that our neighbor might have when we need a break from it. And these shelter situations don't offer that. Shield of Hope offers that. The Tremont offered that. And that's why I've said so many times, the model for shelter and assistance needs to be one room with a bathroom for every couple, household, or individual. And that's it. You don't teach people how to live on their own in their own apartment or house by throwing them in a room of 35 people. That's closer to institutionalization and prison or hospital setting. Even in a hospital setting, you have your own bed. In a prison setting, you're in a dorm with multiple other people. So what are we really preparing these people for? And it just seems incredibly oppressive, incredibly abusive, and wrong for me, a mother with 4 children, as well as for the rest of the people who are in there. So I'm going to do some killers right now. And like I said before, this is going to be a good total body workout, just to get my heart rate beating in the morning. And then Xavier and I are going to do probably another 3-mile walk, just to start the day. So a killer is when you, hold on, I'm going to put this here so you guys can see better. Killer is going to be a tiptoe, a jump where you spread your legs, a jump where you jump straight up where you spread your legs and open your arms.
Look at Xavier just walking back and forth.
A jumping jack.
I thought Xavier
And
was
then back
doing
down.
killers too. Xavier's just walking back and forth behind her.
A jump where you spread your legs and put your arms up. And then a jump where you just spread your legs. And then a jump straight up.
So you're just jumping?
And then on your toes.
Jump around.
They open up at 10.
Jump around.
On your toes. They open up at 10.
Oh, it's him.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Where is she? She was about to say something because she thought someone was about to get in front of the phone, I bet. So I guess the phone is right in front of, is it like right in front of a store? They opened up at 10. Yeah, that's why I'm here.
The door should be open, right?
I thought they opened at 9, but that's 10. So I'm going to do a set of those, and when I say I'm doing 6, it means up to 6 and then back down from 6. If I'm doing 10, it's up to 10 and then back down from 10. Usually I like to do 3 sets, and I'll start at like 3 consecutive numbers, 5, 6, and 7. So right now, I'm just going to start at 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2,
Is that Xavier or is that just the owner?
1, 2,
I just see the dogs and people walking back and forth.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2,
Nope, there's Xavier. You can always spot that mug.
2,
Listen to music. They have Wi-Fi.
He's like, they have Wi-Fi here. What do you do, Xavier, whenever you're on your phone?
Listening to music.
Oh, he wants to sing to music or something like that. I feel you, brother.
Okay, why don't you just turn your phone back on?
My phone is on.
With your phone number.
I have to wait until the process is bad.
What are you doing?
I already went on Verizon's
Why don't we
website.
just go to the Verizon store?
No, I have to have the password, the ID password.
Oh my gosh, I guess the new phone he got, he can't get into it or something. I'm so confused. Y'all, I'm so confused. I'm telling you, be a fly on a wall. Well, they're not in walls besides at night. To be a fly flying around Heather and Xavier.
Someone stole his phone. I think I told you guys about this. And he just got to replace it, but he hasn't been able to hook it back up to his SIM. Okay. So that was 5. And we're at the Lincoln Park Conservatory. If you guys have ever been here, it's a beautiful place right outside the Lincoln Park Zoo. I'm trying to make the best of it. Obviously, I have 4 children, and my children have lived with me their entire lives prior to 2020 when I had, like, all hell break loose in my life personally. And I have been really suffering with regards to housing ever since. I've been through a whole lot. I don't like to really speak about the victimizations anymore. If you guys...
Oh, since when? You don't like to speak on them no more. You're silly geese.
Can look at my account and watch my videos. I've spoken about them candidly in a number of occasions.
Yeah.
Just to give a brief overview, I've been sexually assaulted while homeless, beaten up, robbed, kicked in the face while pregnant. And these are issues and ongoing statements from times when I was being completely unprovoked. when I was not
What?
provoking anyone. So
I was about to, she said I was being completely unprovoked. What?
the like ongoing statements from times when I was being when I was completely unprovoked, when I was not provoking anyone. So I was the
She don't know what she's talking about.
what's the word? I was laying on a yoga mat asleep
Oh my God.
for 2 of the attacks. A third attack, I was asleep on the train. So 3 times that I've been physically assaulted, it's been while I was asleep. So you know that means that I was not provoking anyone in any way, shape, or form. So it's very sad that we live in this type of society where a woman, a single mother of 4 children, meaning single as I'm just one person, could be beaten, robbed, raped, abused, call law enforcement for assistance, have them not do anything.
I thought you weren't going to
other
talk about
authorities
it.
Have them not do anything. And Xavier said that his brother was the district attorney, and that he was going to help me, and that they were taking me to a safe house. We spent about a month there, and then Xavier and I both said we needed to go. So no assistance has been provided up until today, which makes me believe.
Oh, my neighbor decides to cut his grass. Okay. I gotta cut mine now. Sorry if you hear it in the background.
That there's a larger issue, and to fill my time, I spend my time checking on my children, working out, doing activities that I would do with my children, so going to the zoo, taking walks.
Heather, we can't hear you.
Building my business or my brand. I have not had much luck, and we're literally at 5 years. This happened, most of you know, just a little bit after I appeared in a very small reality show. Big mistake. I wish I never did it. And because of the publicity that I had generated over the years in my career as an online performer, which I have not done since 2019.
Online performer.
Those followers followed over to the reality show, and those followers followed me.
What was you performing?
And got like, I don't know, 100,000 followers, individual unique accounts across 5 platforms, which means that my struggle was being shared with 100,000 people, and it didn't really do me much good. As a matter of fact, a lot of people who do not have any right to discuss my life or unless they're going to be of assistance, have intruded, have intentionally done incredibly provoking things in an effort to get some sort of a rise. Now, there's definitely a time when you can not be provoked even when they're trying to provoke you, but then there's a time when your physical safety comes into play or your mental health comes into play, and you, any United States citizen or person walking around in this country, has the right to pee.
Oh, look at these people. I just saw these people. I was doing something. Is that an older couple? They're just sitting on the bench, and they're like, what is this lady doing over here?
Has the right to, walk around without provocation and antagonization and physical harm, sexual harm, etc.
It's like they're listening. That's probably why Heather started talking. I wish I would have watched, because I'm wondering. She just said she wasn't going to talk about the victimizations, and now she has an audience. So that must be why she's walking back and forth, talking. I hate it. That is so embarrassing. I get so embarrassed for you. How do you not get embarrassed whenever you do that shit? Nobody wants to hear it. It's so awkward.
So forth. And if we're living in a society where we do not deem those things to be true, that is not a society that I think any of us would want to exist in. As I know for a fact that's not a society any of us would want to exist in. We want to exist in a society where we can go to sleep at night and wake up knowing that our belongings are where we left them, in our nightstand or in our bag. We want a society where we can go to sleep at night in a nightgown and not be afraid that we're going to wake up with a big, huge man mounting us from behind.
You need to calm down, because I'm starting to wonder if that's the youngin' over there, and that's probably a little girl. I mean, not like little, but you need to shut up. Like, you need to shut up. One mama is going to walk by you and just, like, knock the shit out of you and just keep walking. Or she might get on top of you and finish you off. Like, I don't know. But damn, if he was talking like that in front of my kid.
Kind. We want to live in a society where we can take our children out and feel safe. Where we can bring our kids to the zoo or to the mall.
We could bring our kids to the zoo or the mall. You can't even hear you, Heather. You're walking away as you speak. Your back is to us. We can hardly hear you. This dad's probably like, babe, don't do drugs. This is why you don't do drugs.
And we can feel safe. We want to live in a society where a stranger can't come knock on our door and say, an anonymous person made a call to us, so we're going to steal your family from you.
Oh
right?
my gosh.
I'm fairly certain that we all want to live in that kind of society. So we continue to pray and rely on God, but it has to be more than God. God will move us, and God is moving us.
What do you mean it has to be more than God? The only thing that has to be more than God is that God has to see that you're freaking taking initiative too. What?
So we're going to go to a different location here, and I'm going to do that with one round of 5 pillars. So I like to do 5, 6, 7, and then, some type 7, 8, 9. Typically go up to 10, as I said. Fasted cardio, meaning you don't have breakfast and then you get your heart rate up, is phenomenal for burning fat, gaining muscle, and doing so in a way that allows you to keep your gains, so to speak, which is difficult because there is no such thing as targeted weight loss, which we all know.
This guy just looked straight into the camera. What's that? Heather she don't care about nobody. Nobody.
I'm gonna move from this spot just because it seems like a very high traffic area. Everywhere I go, you guys, seems like
I know. Everywhere Heather goes, it's like everyone knows that Heather's there, so everyone wants to follow. So then it becomes like a high traffic volume, and then it like freaks Heather out because she's like overwhelmed because everyone's trying to just stalk her and love her and be friends with her.
High traffic area. When I get there, there's no traffic, but after I get there, it becomes high traffic. But
because of the time, Riri. Sorry, y'all don't get mad at me.
I'm gonna move and then I'll jump back on in a little bit. I just wanted to say what's up and share with you guys what I've been learning. If there's any software development going on with regards to this situation, it's like far overdue. I really pray that you guys can come up with something quickly. No one should have to exist in spaces like this. These are highly oppressive and abusive spaces, that should not be in existence. So you guys have a great day.
Some people will never celebrate you because you grew past the limitations they placed on you. What? No. Oh my goodness gracious, girl. That's if. Where? Look at where you're at right now. I don't think you grew past them. I can't believe how big these babies get. I wonder if she has some Mary Jane. She looks a little cheeky. This picture is so funny to me. I don't know why. I don't know if it's like her face or how she's like standing and posing. It's so funny. This is the one that she stickers. She stickers this picture. He was widow back then. Look how much he grew.
What team you're on?
No one gives a fuck about a Tesla. I think those things are so ugly. I be seeing a couple around here, and I don't understand why people want to get them. Like, if my Tahoe could be, like, bulletproof, bet. Fighter jets, 12:28 p.m. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the thing says normalize treating children like humans. Normalize giving children respect. Normalize seeking collaboration over compliance. Normalize ending fear-based discipline. So Heather says, Let's do better than we've done. Normalize learning together. Parent and child normalize growth and development for parent and child. Normalize stability and prosperity and advocate for safe spaces for all of the above for both the parent and the child. All I hear is you. Just Heather. What Heather wants. What Heather thinks she wants, shall I say. I don't know if people want you to tag them. Like, every single time I see that she tags people, I'm like, oh, I feel bad for them. It doesn't look very good, but if I imagine it being like a home wrecker burrito from Moe's, then that looks good. That sounds so good right now. Sleepy boy. So crazy. First solid food. He loves banana. 25 weeks old. Oh my gosh. Please be careful.
He's getting shy.
Wait, let mommy turn over. Wait.
Mommy boy.
He won't let me take it out of him. He's like,
It's so weird seeing her with a baby.
He's getting shy.
wait, let mommy turn over. Wait.
Mommy boy.
He won't let me take it out of him. He's like,
She kind of looks like she doesn't even know what she's doing. First of all, feeding babies freak me out. Like, my anxiety has gotten so bad the older I get. I won't give, my great niece just turned 1 a couple months ago, and I have to feed her certain things. Like, I will not feed her what her mom feeds her because it scares the shit out of me. And he's, 6 months? Yes, you can give a baby a banana if it's smushed, but Heather freaks me out. And then the way that she looks, even the face she gives, it looks like she don't even know what she's doing. Like, she knows she don't know what she's doing. It's so weird seeing her with him. Like, you see the pictures, but you see the video, and it's like, it's just weird. I don't know how to explain it.
wait, let mommy turn over. Wait.
Mommy boy.
He won't let me take it out of him. He's like,
She's like, what do I
He's getting shy.
do? She looks nervous
let mommy
almost.
turn over. Wait.
Mommy boy.
He won't let me take it out of him. He's like,
He's getting so big. What? Eco ATM has always been reliable until today. They refused one phone and their system was down on another. I think they extract date before returning the devices. Could be an info leak. Is that where you sell the phones? Are you selling more phones, Heather? I have no idea what that is. That's so crazy. He's probably looking at the banana. Look at him. Just give me the banana.